So here we are again. This is me, Washina, on behalf of the Symphony Room. And at this moment, I'm going to be talking to you about lower back pain with baseball players. It's the same kind of lower back issues I see with a lot of golfers, a lot of tennis people, but you still have to address it differently and according to the sport. Every sport has its own way of functioning and doing what it needs to do. Let me take this thing off, y'all. Hold on. Got too much light on me. That look nice. Yeah, that girl looking good. But let me go back to this. So lower back issues when it comes to baseball players, well, it just doesn't start in the lower back. That's what most people are like, oh, my back hurt. But you have your whole entire muscles of your pelvic girdle that is super tight. You got to release the pelvis. You have to release the legs, all the muscle groups of the legs. You have to release all this stuff. And then you still have to release the pressure from the stomach. Most people don't even touch your stomach, but there's layers of tissue that's in your stomach. If you causing all this tension, there's tension in your core muscles and they have to be released. And once those release, you got to release the back. And then your lower back will stop giving you so much pain. But next thing you have to do, remember I said you have to have your team. So your team, your chiropractor is going to realign your hips. Because when you're twisting, you're pulling your muscles and you're pulling your pelvis out of alignment. And it also depends on how one hip might be higher than the other. And your body's going to adjust to do whatever you want it to do. So when that hip adjusts to the other side, it might tighten up on the other side and it might not release because you've been using it so much and you haven't released it. Because a lot of times, a lot of athletes have some tight muscles, and that's because they're putting so much stress through it. You have to have somebody pulling the stress out of your tissues. It's good to have stretch, yes. It's good to stretch. It's good to go to PT, yes. But you got to release the tension out of the muscles. So when it comes to an athlete, first stabilizing his or herself, like, because there are female baseball players. Hello. So what happens when they about to hit the ball, they stabilize and lock their legs in. So you lock the legs in. So all those muscles, that whole domino effect that goes up in the body just to stabilize the body before you even twist and turn with the twist, it just sends a whole nother layer of domino effect up the body at a whole different angle. So it's just like if you get the angle, I got to get my little thing. I'll find it one of these days. I done put it somewhere. But it's like when you twist the spine, it just puts this domino effect up the body. So you have to release the domino effect. And then the lower back pain will go away. But I'm going to go ahead, go back through this. Yeah, because it's just like when you're twisting, you're causing the muscle tissues to fire. Like fire. And then it's just like you have to get those muscles back into relaxed mode. Because here's the thing. I'm not going to even lie to you. After a person goes and plays a sport, you have to tell the body to relax, slow down. And this is why a lot of athletes go through the cold ice. You're slowing down the cellular process of the cells so the cells won't overwork or, overexert themselves. And a lot of times you'll see now everybody has a little cryo machine. So, hey, if you know where a cryo machine is, if you don't have it in your house, people have cryo machines. Go support them local businesses. I'm telling you. Y'all need to go ahead and get that. Especially, you don't even have to be a professional athlete. Even if you're like a regular person doing athletic stuff, you need to be in a cryo machine because you want to. Oh, y'all about to get me talking about y'all. So what you want to do is get in that cryo machine. So what the cryo machine is going to do is help stabilize and rejuvenate your muscles. You hear me? They're going to restabilize and rejuvenate your muscles. I hope you got that. Because a lot of times that cold therapy is always used in pain and treating ailments and all this other stuff. So if you running your body like this, you need to slow it down every now and then. Yeah, it's cold, but think about the stress your body's going through. Poor little body. I would just be like, They don't even pay attention to you. And then when things hit the fan, there's only so much painkillers could do. There's only so much all that stuff could do. You gotta have somebody, you gotta have your team together. But I'm gonna go back to this. All the muscles, remember I was telling you about the domino effect. All those muscles in the domino effect has to be addressed. And then a lot of people be like, oh, I could just go in and get a massage for an hour and I'm good. And then I'm just like, do you not know how long it takes to go through your body? It usually takes almost 2 hours to go through your body as an athlete. And then it's just like, even if you target the area that needs to be targeted, you still have to address the other stuff. Don't think of it like as a one-time shot type of thing. And then it's crazy. Y'all got me spend up beans today. So a lot of times what happened, people, they'll go, oh, my doctor said this and my doctor said that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Your doctor did say that, right? Okay. But I'm the one touching your body. Go ahead, do whatever you want to do. Next thing you know, boop. Oh, I just hurt myself doing this. Or, oh, my disc just herniated. And you wonder why. But, I'm just a massage therapist. So, all right, whatever. But you really, really, really have to pay attention to your body and then pay attention to the people that are there to assist you. Like, yo, we didn't go to school just to be sitting back, just to be looking at you like, okay, I'm going to do whatever you say. No, some therapists really do care about their clients. So you find somebody that really cares about their clients, you're going to find somebody that really is going to help you maintain your muscle system. I'm just saying. I'm not the only one that's out here doing sports massage, because I've come across a lot of good massage therapists that know how to do it. Trust me, I go back because I got to take care of myself too. So, okay, all of these muscles have to be addressed in order for the player to have pain relief from the lower back. It's all about conditioning and having your team of chiropractors, sports massage therapists, and muscle conditioning doctor or physical therapist in rotation. So if you're a professional athlete, you don't supposed to stop. So they done gave you all this money for you to, as a salary or whatever, and you say, oh, I'm good, I'm young, I got longevity, blah, blah, blah. And then y'all better go ask some of these old athletes. Ask them what's happening. Ask them how they arms and they legs are feeling. Because what happens is the muscles just jack up after a certain time. You don't want to be old and be feeling all these hits and all this overuse that you've done in your body. You want to be vibrant, like, oh, you could just go ahead and keep doing it. Like, I've seen this old guy. His name is Cephas. He is down in Tampa, Florida, where I'm from. And his thing is he drinks straight aloe juice. Like, I can't drink aloe juice because of my blood type. But, everything ain't for everybody. But I know this man gets around because he drinks his aloe juice. What does aloe juice do? I'm waiting. Y'all know what aloe juice do? You don't know what aloe juice do? Aloe juice clears out your digestive tract. It clears out your small intestine. Once your small intestine is firing like it's supposed to, you'll have the longevity and vibrancy as a young adult. But you have to take care of your digestive. You have to have your live cultures, probiotics. If you're not doing your own kefir or kombucha, you can make your own kombucha, because not kefir and not kombucha is not for everybody. So you got to find out what works in your digestive, because everybody, everybody's body is different. Genetically, everything is just mixed up sometimes, just like a whole pot of stuff going on. So you got to figure out what works for you. So take your aloe juice, straight aloe. It's bitter, But you could cut it with some coconut juice, fresh coconut juice, and you use that, and that start getting your vitalities back. And then you just work on work on your food consumption and stuff like that. Them chia seeds be on point. Chia seeds, that made me think about that little commercial where they put this paste on, and then it makes people think that it's acne, and then they wipe it off and it looks just like chia seeds that they pushed on there. Oh my gosh. Let me leave it alone. But for this lower back issue, you can also, once you finish playing a sport, or if you're sitting at home, or if you're not moving, put some heat on your back and stretch. So what does heat do? Heat brings blood. Once the blood is in the area that it needs to be put in or brought to, you stretch it. Then after you've brought the blood, you want to go through the healing phase of using ice cold water or like an ice pack or something like that. And that slows it down, and it helps with the stability and rejuvenation. Stability and rejuvenation. And that's how you condition with this lower back. But it's just a lot of tension from the pelvis, from the legs, and also the lower back that could be causing the lower back issues. Because, sometimes, you see how people be, that's a whole nother subject, be hunched over like that. It's a lot of tension going on. And a lot of stress, a lot of emotional stuff. They call it somatic emotions that's stuck in the system. But this is Washina on behalf of the Symphony Room. I hope you enjoyed this little segment, and I will be going to the next segment on baseball stuff. Talk at you later. Make sure you book your appointment before I get booked. Y'all know how it goes. I get booked out for months. You be like, oh, Washina, help. Oh, somebody help me. And I'm like, man, I gotta relax. So, bye.